You know, one of the harsh lessons that you learn when you're playing one of these old point-and-click type of games is that you gotta click on things more than once. Like this box, for example.
Wait, there is something else. There's
You
a
see?
six-sided flat stone hidden under the paper. It has something a bit like a knob on the top of it. Nothing else in there. The box is empty.
By the way, I just noticed... there is... this, and I think what this is right here, amongst all these cups, just as how there's the Ark of the Covenant right there, I think this is the Carpenter's Cup from The Last Crusade. Man, they are coming out with all the Indiana Jones jokes in this. Oh, wait, no, this is it. This is it right here, the small wooden vessel.
A carpenter's cup. It looks old. Not really worth a closer look.
So that was what that was. I thought it was over here. Nope, it's this one. Well, how much you want to bet that little hexagon thing that I just found is key to this? No, I guess not that. It's gotta be something in here, though. But what? Huh. Oh! The socket!
Let's see. Fits perfectly.
There we go!
I wonder if I...
Oh,
How
and there's
pretty.
the statue! Huh.
Ooh, this must be the ominous machine which is reputed to have a ghost living in it. The vessel at its base must be for fuel. The statue has small holes in its nose, and it appears that the mouth could be opened. The vessel's a few centimetres deep and empty. There are some brown stains on the bottom. The vessel's a few centimetres deep and empty.
Okay, so it's the
There are
same
some
thing.
brown stains on the bottom.
Talk to the machine?
Hello? You in there? Ghost? Give me beans for your draft. Oh, mighty ghost in the machine, give me the beans for your delicious, godly draft. Let's look at it this way. If you don't give me the beans, then I won't be able to prepare your stupid draft, and that won't be of any use to anyone.
Oh, it worked!
Why the wait? Oi,
Hello.
ghost. If you're really so familiar
Oi.
with everything in this house, then tell me, what do I do now? Hello?
I guess there is no ghost in this machine. Alright. So now I have aromatic beans. Pour the brown beans into the watering
If
can.
it's worked at all, then those beans should be ground to a powder already.
Oh, that's what the machine outside is for. Grounding up these beans. Pour them into the mill. Ground the
It
beans
works.
in the mill.
The beans are being ground to powder. That's it.
There we go. Now pour the powder into
Very
the can.
The water's turning brown. And it smells... lovely. That's the fuel for the machine sorted.
Okay. So I guess I've got the fuel now. Let's see. Let me go back inside. go back to the machine. Pour this into the bowl.
And woe betide if this whole effort's in vain.
Oh! Whoa! What was that?
Hello?
Were those monkey hands?
You there, ghost. I have to find the secret cellar. Will you help me?
I think I just heard a monkey. There's a monkey inside that thing, isn't there? That's what the ghost is.
Oh no.
Whoa!
Thanks.
Dun, dun, dun. All right.
A clever mechanism.
Into the cellar we go.
So this is the legendary secret cellar.
Ooh. Oh
The cellar
my.
continues on behind these bars. I can't see anything, but I bet that the book's in there somewhere.
A garden shears.
Guess even a secret cellar is in the end just a cellar, and all cellars have gardening tools such as these gardening shears.
Yep, that's true. May as well take them.
As long as I'm not expected to do the gardening now.
Wooden staff.
A staff approximately 2 meters long with a top made of bronze. Looks like something's missing there. This picture seems to indicate that a ruby belongs in there.
Like that ruby? Take the staff. Opening in the floor.
A small circular opening in the ground. It's decorated with an ancient script, just like the picture on the wall.
Huh.
A small circular opening in the ground.
Okay. A mural.
A picture on a stone slab. It depicts a man in a robe with a staff in his hand. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff. Some sort of light beam shining on it. A picture on a stone slab. A jewel is...
Okay. Still stone figure.
A small fat figure. She's holding a mirror above her head. Looks ancient. A small fat figure.
Okay. Junk.
The sad remains of extinct cultures and of the last camping trip. I can't discover anything of interest amongst this junk.
Okay. Like a pyramid of beans. Little stone figures over here.
There are 3 carved figures by the bars. Each one of them has a different precious stone. This one here has a blue sapphire in its head. This figure looks a bit like a dog. One of its eyes is a large ruby. This figure looks a bit like... The spider has an emerald on its back. Green. This bird has an eye made out of a blue precious stone. I think it's a sapphire. Strong iron bars without a door or lock. Behind it is a dark room. I somehow have to open the bars. No chance. There has to be a secret mechanism to open the bars.
Okay. Nope. Can't use that there. The garden shears? Can I use that somehow? Like, shear the ruby out. No, I guess not. I gotta get that ruby out. But how? Oh, actually, hold on. Let me try something. Let me go back down. Oh, I can put the staff there. Like in the mural, see? Right there? Okay.
A small circular opening in the...
Alright, so the staff is there. You know, I wonder if that mummy might know anything about all of this, like, stuff down here.
Yoo-hoo!
Finally, I can actually talk to him. Who are you?
Did you have an accident in a bandage factory?
No, I'm a mummy.
Don't mummies have their brains pulled out via their noses during the mummification process?
I don't think so.
I do.
Huh. How do you open the bars down the cellar?
How exactly do the iron bars in the cellar open? Hey, I'm talking to you.
You can speak?
You know what? Forget it. I'll work it out for myself. I'd rather search through every nook and cranny of this house than inflict any more of these conversations upon my elven ears.
You can speak?
Alright, where's the jewel for the staff?
I know you've never been down there, but there was a staff in the cellar, and there's a precious stone that belongs on the top of it, a ruby. Do you know where it is?
But of course, Mortimer. You asked me to hide it for you. Don't you remember?
I must have forgotten about that.
Oh, what would you do without me?
Could you please just give it to me? I just need it for a second.
What?
The jewel. And before you ask, I mean the stone that you put somewhere safe for me. And please don't tell me that you've forgotten.
How could I forget that? You said it was very important that no one found the stone.
Oh, okay. Now please can I have it back?
Why would I give a complete and utter stranger Mortimer's stone?
I've had enough of this nonsense. Give me the jewel.
Never! Threats will get you nowhere. I'm a karate master.
You are a mummy. What makes you think you can use karate?
I'm a friend of Mortimer. He's sent me to fetch something out of the cellar.
I have never seen you here before, and I never forget a face.
Please, it's urgent.
I do not know whether I can trust you. I would only give a really good friend of Mortimer's the jewel.
That's me. I saved his life. Well, maybe.
Really? If you are truly a good friend of Mortimer, then you will be able to give me the answer to the following question. What color is his underwear?
Oh, red! Because I saw it in there. It's red.
Red. He mostly wears red underwear.
That's right. Red silk underwear. But
Silk
I'm still
underwear.
Not quite satisfied. So, what is his cat's name?
His cat?
The
Maggie?
cat is called Kitty, I think.
No, definitely not.
Pussy? Felix. Crookshanks? Jess? Or Mrs.
Felix.
You're just guessing now, aren't you?
Norris? No.
Well, none of them are right. I knew it. So much for you being a good friend of Mortimer.
But I am. The answer is... I
I'll be
know
right
the
back.
answer, but I just have to pop out a moment.
Do hurry. I have a lot on today.
Alright, let me try a couple of things. Let me see if I can take the staff back, see if there's anything I can use it for. In fact, I think I might have a use for it for outside.
I think I'd better take the staff with me. It might come in handy elsewhere.
Now let's head back upstairs. Let's go outside. I think I know of a use for the staff and the shears out here. The staff... Aha! Open the cover with the staff. There we go.
The window's open. The last rays of sunlight can enter the house.
Nice. And the shears... The undergrowth.
I don't believe it. Now I've ended up doing the gardening. It is indeed a gravestone. A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it.
Kinski? Oh, is that his cat?
A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it.
I think that's the name of his cat. Oh, wonderful. All right, let's go back inside. Ah, look at this. The ray of sunshine is going down there now.
The shield reflects the light beam into the cellar.
Alright, let's go downstairs now. Actually, now that I know the cat's name, maybe I should try and talk to the mummy first. But let me go ahead and put the staff there. Need to reflect that somehow so it hits that staff. Let me go back to the mummy and tell him that the answer is Kinski. Ugh, he's got a spider hanging from his nose.
I know what Mortimer's cat's called.
So what? I do too.
Kinski.
His cat died some while ago. Her gravestone's outside. Her name was Kinski.
It was a tomcat. The poor thing was always so happy playing with my bandages.
Yes, very
Aww.
sad, very sad. But hopefully this proves that I am a good friend of old Mortimer, does it not?
You have only answered one of my questions.
2? You asked me about his underwear.
But why would his underwear be of any interest to me?
Oh, come on, don't change the subject. Are you going to give me that jewel now?
No, not yet. I have one last question. What did Count Grunschfeld or Pieperbock say to his adjutant Henninger shortly before the Battle of Budleberg?
Huh?
What?
Wrong.
No, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
I am a trifle unsure about this too. It is a bit like a coded question.
And do you know the answer?
Of course. Mortimer told me.
And you haven't forgotten it?
No. So, what is the answer?
I am your father is what he said. He talked about an offer you can't refuse. Oh, wonderful. Two very good references. The answer to your question is 2, 3, 4. This, I'm just gonna pick this.
234, of course.
How? What?
234. I know all about that. Mortimer told me many times.
234 what?
The professor is 234 years old. I've answered your question.
I asked that? Impossible. Mortimer just turned 63 on the 13th of July. So, 234 what?
How can anyone who is a good friend of Mortimer not know that?
But how? What?
234. Mortimer never told you that.
Well, yes. 234?
So it turns out that you aren't such a good friend after all then, if you don't even know anything about the 234.
Oh. Oh, that! You mean that 234?
Yes, exactly.
With that thingy?
Precisely. I see that you are a good friend of old Mortimer's after all.
Of course.
Splendid! Now that you've proven that, can you give me the jewel?
At last.
Oh! Ugh. Oh, I finally got the
Many
ruby.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Good night. Oh my goodness. Alright, we have the ruby. Let's go downstairs. Insert the ruby.
Fits perfectly.
But I need to get the light.
The light beam is reflected by the little figure's mirror, but it's simply shining onto the floor. There are strange marks on the figure's pedestal. Looks like the figure may have been turned.
Ah, can I?
I've got
Oh,
to
I
try
can
and
turn
turn
it.
it back to its original position.
There we go. Yeah, we got it open. Dun ta da! Very nice. The book.
This must be the secret book. Oh, it's been written by hand and there are several pictures. There are a few words written in orange ink. That doesn't exist, does it? The artifact of divine fate. This is serious. I should get this book to the Archmage as quick as I can. As long as I don't bump into the sorcerer or his troll, I should manage to make Seastone by midday tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem.
Sounds like we finished this chapter with Ivo. Oh boy. What's going on? Ow. Chapter 2, In the Town. Oh, are we back to Wilbur? Oh, cute little bunny. Cute little bunny rabbit. Oh. Oh, Wilbur. Oh, that had to hurt. He's fine. Hello, God.
Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
Wilbur, don't do that. Mr. Underhill? Oh, the jokes. Will Brush Weatherwood and I want to become a pirate? Nah, I'll just tell my name.
Weathervane. Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains on a secret mission.
Weathervane? Okay then.
Wilbur Wilbur's a little
Where-
honest to know.
where
He
am
wouldn't
I?
lie.
This lovely seaside resort, residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers, is Seastone.
Seastone! Then I made it!
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Ha, great. Was the Archmage actually in town then?
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? Do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Look, mages aren't exactly the
Strange.
greatest of
Why
fighters.
does he
That's
do
what
that?
warriors are for.
Who knows? Who knows?
Upper town, is that where his tower is?
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
Why are you guarding a town where pretty well nobody lives
But
anymore?
if almost no one lives here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me and his father before him. But not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over.
Well,
So,
I
Wilbur
never-
Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. Best of luck on your adventure. No doubt we'll bump into each other again.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later.
Walk this way. My little bunny.
Oh, a fluffy, wuffy little bunny rabbit. All white and soft and gentle and sweet. And I just want to cuddle it. And, oh, I'm an adventurer now. I must act like one. It's a rabbit, a white one. Here,
Take the
rabbit,
rabbit.
rabbit, rabbit. Not a chance. It won't let itself be caught that easily. And besides, I wouldn't know what to do with the rabbit anyway. I mean, except just love it to bits.
Small tree.
A small tree. It survived the bloody battles and the decline of the town without a scratch. A sign of hope.
Ah, yes, the tree is our sign
I
of
don't
hope.
really know what kind of tree it is, but it looks very slender and flexible. I don't really know what kind of tree it is.
Okay. Flat stone.
There's a small stone beside the large one. It's half buried in the ground. Ugh! I've discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders. The beetles don't seem to like the bright light as they're scurrying into the shadows. Not that quick about it, though. I could certainly catch a few, but where would I store them? The beetles don't seem to like the bright light as they're... I could certainly...
Alright. Look at the sign.
It says The Meadows. No idea what that's supposed to be. Swamp of Death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me.
Look at the
It
sign
says
over here.
The Meadow.
Oh, wait, no.
Swamp of Death. I don't...
It's weird. I'm... Shit, then it says, look at sign. Town wall.
There have been some heavy battles fought around Seastone in the last few years. It looks like the town definitely sustained some damage. I think that's the town's coat of arms, but it's pretty faded and dirty. You can't really see anything.
Alright, let's go inside.
I don't
Let's go
think
to the
anyone in
town.
my family has ever set foot in a human town before, not even Grandad.
You will be the first of your family to do so. Market stall.
A pretty shabby stall. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently. A pretty shabby stall.
Door with the signs.
There are 2 signs on the door. One says Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. They must have been hanging there for days or even weeks.
Huh. I can go inside. Well, let's look at the cartons.
Some boxes and cartons, they're all empty. The moving companies must have earned a fortune when the city was abandoned. They earned some good coin. They're firmly in goblin hands, and no one really likes to negotiate with them about prices.
Huh. Tavern. Number of places you can check out here.
What kind of name is that? I've never been to a tavern with a more ridiculous name. Well, then again, I've never actually been to a human tavern before.
Okay. Upper Town. Carts.
The cart is pretty overgrown. It obviously hasn't been moved in months. There's a sack on the cart. Something about the smell tells me it's probably full of rotten grain. Nothing for me there.
Ugh. Alright, so when we come back, we will be going into either the school or the tavern to find out more about what's going on here. Stay tuned.